Hi, roses. Hi, red. Roses are red. I'm Rosetta. Um, Trying something new here. Okay, so today I'm gonna do a pick a card, and I have two cards already pre-selected, and so you can just card you feel drawn to, and then I'll get into the reading for each. So it's just kind of about whatever you're drawn to. All right, and then I'll leave the links in the description. If you want to book a reading with me, the links will be down there as well. I think that's all for now. Okay, so let's get started with your pile number one. This is pile number one. All right. So when I started this channel, it was called the Rosebush Tarot. Okay, and now it's Roses Are Red, and we've kind of changed a lot of things, but I feel like foundationally it's still about new growth and planting the seeds of your future. It's all about prosperity, and that's what I get from this card. Like, there's so much abundance here in terms of variety, and I feel like you have so many different pools of income coming towards you, or different things that you're working on that are going to be harvested all at once. Okay, so let's get some of this dirt out the way. Okay, Spirit, what are some messages that you have for this pile one here within the red? Some of y'all are really not afraid to get dirty. It might have been part of the process, and I got some new cards, so I'll do a flip through soon. I haven't done a flip through just yet, but these are really accurate so far, and they just came out this year, 2024. Beautiful cards. So if this was my only deck, I would be happy. I definitely look for something similar when I first started shopping for tarot cards. Yeah. So let's get started with these cards. What messages does Spirit have for the collective? I feel like you guys have been so patient with this. Okay, so you have Two of Candles. I feel like you're going to be blessed beyond measure. Like, there's just going to be so much coming towards you, and you won't have to choose. Like, the word choose will become foreign to you. You'll just get what you want. Okay. And then you have Queen of Chalices in reverse and Nine of Grain. So there's your abundance. That's your money coming in. And also something you can be proud of is like you're definitely moving towards a level of what you expect, but I feel like it's going beyond what you expect. It's like you're going to be skipping steps here, but the steps are just really large. I definitely see you stretching to new goals. With this Queen of Chalices in reverse, it looks like you're doing it alone. Like, you haven't really had that much to feed off of in terms of support, especially from your environment. So let's just read the messages down here. This is Elijah on Mount Carmel. Elijah went before the people and said, "How long will you waver between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, follow him." So yeah, you may have had to choose. It was like you came to a fork in the road and you had to decide whether or not you want to go this way or that way. But I feel like God is making a way that is basically an exception to the rule. Because you were so faithful and you held out to the end, you're getting something that nobody else was even offered. Like, these cards here, this is not normal. Biblical tarot, that's a big deal. Okay, I'll do a reading on it. Well, I'll do a flip through of it. But when I was looking for tarot cards, there was no combining the divination with Christianity. And that's why I feel like somebody is on this path of getting them receiving something that they possibly was told is impossible. Like there were some contradictions here, and just a word of warning with this, because it's new territory, kind of pushed around a little bit, like, well, you shouldn't be doing this anyway. But you're the one that's blazing this trail here. And then we have, with Queen of Chalices, you have, I prayed for this child, and the Lord has granted me what I asked for. So now I give him to the Lord. For his whole life, he will be given over to the Lord. And this is exactly where you want to be. I feel like each one of these blessings coming towards you is going to have his own needs. This could be clients. This could be new property. Like something where you're going to have to go out and see exactly what the specific person needs from you, or the specific job or career path, and you're going to give it all to God, because that's the only one who can solve these issues. I feel like the issues are going to be brand new for some of y'all. Like there aren't going to be resources yet created to help with some of the technical difficulties. And then 9 of Grains, which is 9 of Pentacles. And she gave the king 120 talents of gold, large quantities of spices, and precious stones. So this is also like you, it being better to give than receive. Like this money is coming in, but it's going right back out. Whatever you're receiving, you're going to spend it on what you need. So it's not really about the money here. It's about what you're going to be getting with the money, and the fact that it's coming into you. That is going to be in your hands. Yeah. So this is really about your resources and whatever you're working towards. So that was just kind of like a mini reading, because we're going to be doing 2 within this video. So if you want to stick around to pile 2, that's what I'm going to get started on. I'm going to get started on that right now. Okay. So pile 2, there's this beautiful pink rose. If you chose pile 2, I feel like you're very attracted to aesthetics. It could have been a color that led you to this pile, or could have been the fact that it's a single rose. You don't really have much to choose from. It's just right there, beautiful, already bloomed right there. Okay, so let's just get some more energy for this. You have Ace of Candles in reverse. I feel like whatever you need is right already within your reach. Like all you have to do is reach out and grab it. 8 of Cups, or this is 8 of Candles. A lot of passion here. Like people are fighting over this specific thing that you have. I'm getting some sexual undertones or innuendos, like personal pleasure. And then you have Judgment in reverse. So you could be being judged for something you do. Something, I feel like it has to do with cleaning though. Like maybe you're being judged for something that needs to be done. Maintain, somebody getting their hair done, or saying like you pamper yourself too much. With Judgment in reverse, I feel like this could be you. Like maybe you're judging yourself and saying that like you're doing too much. Like maybe there's a voice within you that's trying to shut things down and saying that you don't deserve everything that you have. I feel like this is coming from other people fighting over you. It says, when they came up out of the water, the Spirit of the Lord suddenly took Philip away, and the eunuch did not see him again, but he went on his way rejoicing. And then you have 8 and 20. 28 could be significant. There could be some people surrounding your home that's throwing negative energy towards you and trying to throw you off track in some way. That is such a blessing, whoever's going through this. Anybody throwing energy towards you is a blessing, because you have the ability to alchemize. You can change that energy into positive energy. Just like running water can be turned into electricity, and electricity can be turned into a hot surface to cook your food. I feel like that's what you're doing with this energy coming towards you. So if somebody says, oh, you pamper yourself or you spoil yourself, that's very good. That's a compliment. That's encouragement to continue. When the Lord saw that he had gone over to look, God called to him from within the bush, Moses, Moses. And Moses said, here I am. Yeah, when I started this channel, it was called the Rosebush Tarot, and it did have something to do with pampering yourself. And I feel like this is a lot. This rose, the fiery bush. It also has something to do with you listening to the call and being sensitive to God's voice, even if it seems scary or terrifying, and maintaining that ability to prune away whatever is separating you from the voice of God, any and all things. And also, I don't really want to get into it in this reading, but something about the birds, like, you know, if you're very sensitive and intuitive, you can understand energy. It's not just like, oh, birds are happy. You hear birds chirping, that's a good thing. Sometimes these birds are upset. Sometimes these birds want to interfere with whatever you're doing. Sometimes they're happy. Someone, and this goes for other people as well. I feel like the attention that's coming towards you, it could be a number of reasons why it's coming towards you, but ultimately it's because you have a loving and peaceful energy. And anybody trying to interrupt you and get in your life right now wants to be part of that goodness. So I feel like right now, with this judgment here, you're not going to be too hard on yourself. Recognize that you do have an audience. It is positive. It is supportive. And it's you. Okay, primarily you are your own audience member. And as long as you love yourself and keep feeding yourself that positive reinforcement, you're going to feel proud of the things you do versus kind of building up this energy of antagonism or other people wanting to join into, like a self-hatred type of thing. All right, so that's the energy I have for this reading. You can book a reading now. I'm opening up the option to book a personal reading with me. If this is something you're interested in, I'll leave the links in the description below, and I hope you enjoyed that. All right, so I'll see you in the next one.